I was in from Christmas Day 2015 to February 21st, 2016. I wouldn't even really call it that. I mean, it'll get you through the day, but it's just barely enough to pretty much get you through the day. If you don't have money for canteen, you're pretty much feeling like you're starving all the time. You're getting fed. You can't really complain about that, but at the same time, like, I wouldn't feed half the stuff to my pets. Personally, I've never been in a shower cell. I've seen the shower cells. I've seen people get put in there for, I don't know, I'd call it a timeout. You know, guys get in an argument. One guy has to be pulled out for an hour or two. They have somewhere to put them. I don't know about sleeping in them. I've never seen any of that. I'm not going to deny it. I wouldn't put it past the jail, as I've seen them do some pretty brutal stuff to people there. I don't think I've ever been in a cell by myself, actually. When I was in maximum, the range could hold 32, and I believe we were up to 46 at one point. We had most of the cells had 3 guys in them. On the floor. He hopes he doesn't get peed on in the middle of the night, or tripped over, or just basically kicked out of the cell for being in the way. Segregation is a joke. They don't have the space in that jail to segregate people. I was put on 18 days administrative segregation for refusing to follow a command from a guard. So administrative segregation is the whole. It's solitary confinement. I had a cellmate the entire 18 days because they didn't have a cell to put me in by myself for 18 days. They just didn't have the room. I don't think solitary in any circumstances does what it's quote unquote supposed to do. Nobody deserves to be locked in a room by themselves. This time through, I was there 2 months, and they called yard 3 times. And it was minus 30 out when they called yard. So like, who's going outside? They give us our jail issue shoes and a jail issue coat, no hat, no anything. Just, okay, it's minus 30 out. Go outside for half an hour, and if you bang on the door to get back in, then we're not going to give you yard next time we want to have it. Like, it's understaffing. Everything's understaffed. You're supposed to have 2 people guarding every range. There's always one at the desk. You got floaters going around making sure that everybody's got the manpower they need. It was hard to get a roll of toilet paper if the range ran out. Like, there's 32 guys and they give us 6 rolls of toilet paper a day. No. That's a big thing in there. Is a lot of people are fighting just to even see their families or even talk to them sometimes, because the way the phones work in there, you got to collect calls now. Who owns a home phone? Do you own a home phone? No? How about you? You don't have a home phone? How am I supposed to call you if I go to jail? So you can't communicate with anybody. You lose your sense of self. You're literally sitting staring at a wall for 24 hours a day. You're looking forward to, oh, lunch is in 20 minutes. Even though the food is not something you want to eat, you're still looking forward to it. You got people like me who could potentially beat the charges that they're in on and are basically told, you're going to sit in jail for a month if you plead guilty, or you're going to sit in jail for 9 months if you try to fight these charges. It makes it, it's not a hard decision to make. I'm going to get out next month. Like, I'm not going to say, yeah, no, I'll wait till December, I'm good. It's not a place you want to go. I would amputate my toes rather than go back to Innis. Our legal system is beyond screwed up. I mean, I'm not going to lie, there's people that deserve to be in there. There's people that belong in there. There's people that should never, ever be allowed out of there. But at the same time, you got people on the other end of the spectrum. There was one guy in there, he was looking at like 4 months because he had a couple of grams of weed on him. Are we talking about legalizing marijuana now? And he's looking at, half a year of his life over a couple of grams of it. It's overcrowded. It's violent. It's understaffed. Like, it's a revolving door that seems to be making money for the government somehow. I can't really figure that one out because they got to pay for the property and for the guards and for the electricity and for everything, but it just seems that they want people in jail.